Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to Sweet Tube Academy. I'm your host Marcia, and today we're going to be working on cake labels. Let's head over to Canva, click the purple button create, then go to custom size and pick 4 by 6 inches. This is going to be a thermal cake label for your cake boxes, and we're going to create 3 of them. So now you label the top, your project. Now add your pages, 3 pages. You can add more if you want more. I'm going to have only 3. The last one will be thank you. The middle one will be cake care. And the first one will be the ingredients label. Next, we want to head over to upload. On the left hand side, click it and upload your logo. I already have mine there, so I'm just going to resize it and place it in the top. Now this is your label. You place your logo wherever you want. Now let's go to elements. I'm going to put just a background, and I'm choosing this round edge square, so that I can set boundaries of where I want everything placed. And this is going to act like my actual label. Okay, you can leave it gray, but I'm going to change the color. I just want it to be slightly lighter. And again, this is just for the tutorial. I'm not keeping that background. I just want to change it. Now head over to the left hand side, click on the T for text, and I clicked add heading. Write whichever cake you want to create this label for. I'm going to just use an example of vanilla cake with raspberry filling covered in vanilla buttercream. And as I go, I will change and adjust things to my liking. You change and adjust everything to your liking, because after all, it's your label, your personality, your voice. Okay, now by clicking on the corner and dragging it inward, it lowered or decreased the font size, and I need to fix a few things. So I want to just capitalize each component of the recipe. Okay, I like that there. Once you have it placed where you like, copy and paste. And let's change this to cake ingredients. And remember, we're going to need 3. We're going to need the cake, the filling, and the buttercream. Let's change the font. And the way you change the font is you go to the top by the numbers, the very first name that on that menu bar, that's the font style. And you're just going to pick whichever font you like best. Okay, now let's put that there. And we're going to copy and paste because we want 3 of these. I'm not changing absolutely everything. This is just a template and to help you guys set up your label. And remember, we're going to stay compliant with the law. And in New Jersey, you have to just provide the ingredients of everything in your product. So my product would be a vanilla cake with raspberry filling and covered in vanilla buttercream. So I'm going to give all the ingredients for each component. Then let's add contains allergens. Decrease it a little bit. And let's add allergens. Let's see, move it towards the middle, the center, and then maybe put the allergens underneath it. But again, as I design, it's that I figure things out. Okay, so I don't want that one without boldness. I think I want just the ingredients. Yeah, so I think I like that much better. Now copy and paste. And in the state of New Jersey, to stay compliant, you must give your full name, the town and state, and your CFO, your cottage food operator's number. And that's what we're going to add now. I'm going to take the boldness off of these. I don't need to add it. At least in my opinion, I don't. New Jersey, center it. And then let's grab, copy and paste it. And then, oh, what happened there? Okay, so let's do this again. Right click, copy and paste. Okay. And now let's add CFO number and of course your number. If you're just creating this and you filled out your cottage food application and don't have a number, just leave that blank and just create all your labels so you're ready to go. Now I'm gonna add follow, and I have, let's say, Facebook and Instagram, so I'll add those two. And right here I'm gonna put the disclaimer that New Jersey requires every New Jerseyan to put on their label. Let's head over to rules and resources, head over to the bottom, the fourth one down, which is labeling, and B states what you're supposed to put on your label. So just highlight that, grab all that text, copy it, and click in your box and just paste it. Okay. And this is how you're going to stay compliant. Your label is legal. You're not breaking the law. I want that to be bold. And now let's add our icon. So Facebook icon. And for thermal printing, see how the Facebook is in blue? You need to change it to black or it won't print correctly. Everything needs to be black. And that reminds me one thing. Some of this lettering, like in my logo, some of the really thin lines are probably not going to print correctly. And just in case your thermal printer does the same thing, it needs black font or black coloring so that it prints correctly. And let's change the blue to black. Okay. Let's resize it to match the Facebook size. And this lets everyone know that I have Facebook and Instagram. So now let's add our social media handle. Just copy and paste any one of the fonts that you want. Let's place it right next to our icons. And here it goes. Just type out your social media handle for every page or every account that you have, which technically should be all the same. Let's change contains allergens to match the cake ingredients because I didn't like it in the center. Copy and paste. And now let's just add, let's say a few, I don't know, wheat, maybe, eggs, dairy, nuts. I mean, just add whatever your recipe has as allergens in them. You always want to make sure that everyone knows that there could be some allergic reaction to some of the ingredients there. Okay, I like that centered there. And then let's just copy and paste and add that to each one. And let's drag that down. Let's do another one. And now let's just add a few more things to the top. Let's see, I don't know. Baking powder. I don't know, salt, vanilla. You know, everything that your recipe includes or has. And then just center that. Make sure everything is lined up correctly. And I think I like that label just as it is. So let's move on to our next label, our cake care. Again, just copy or drag down the example of what is the label. Okay, great. Cake care. Now let's do all caps. Cake care. And now we're going to grab our text. Hold on to that. I'm not sure if I want it bold or not yet, and let's turn the little rotating wheel to 90 degrees. Let's copy our logo. Let's place it here as well. Rotate it 90 degrees. I want it in the corner here. Sorry guys, my dogs hear something outside. I don't know if you can hear them. Okay, and under cake care, let's copy, paste, and add instructions. And remember, this is your label, so style it the way you want. I'm gonna decrease the size and font for instructions because I feel like cake care is more important as the topic of that label or the name of the label. And then just change the font to whichever font you like. Okay. Yeah, I like that. And then what we're going to do is paste. Okay, we're going to create our first instruction. Let's resize that. I don't know if this is the size I want to keep, but let's just write carry cake box. Carry cake box from the bottom. Or write whatever you want. I'm just writing. I'm not even trying to make this. It's just a template, and hopefully it helps you guys out in creating your labels. I don't care what it says right now. Okay, that's good enough. Now we're going to click on each box, but hold shift down so that you can actually take all of them. Then we're going to go to position at the top there on your right hand side, and we're going to go spacing evenly vertically. So that evened it out for us. And now let's get rid of that. Let's group it, and then let's move it and center it. Okay, so yeah, I think I like it there. And we're going to change each box, of course. To change the text in each box, just click on the box you want to change and then make sure that it highlights in that blue. Let's change this one to keep it leveled at all times, because you guys know, as well as I do, that it's not kept level in transportation when it's being picked up. Now keep it out of the sunlight, because we know that buttercream will start melting. Let's let's do refrigeration in this one. What in the living? Just won't highlight again, so I just opted to the end. And then let's refrigerate, remove from refrigerator. Actually, you have to ungroup to move the box. Oh, of course I didn't finish. I just noticed that you want to put something like remove from refrigerator at least 1 hour before serving, but you guys add that on your own. And then the last one, make sure that you always let the client know to place it on a sturdy or secure stand or table. Now let's head over to elements and start punching in I don't know, references, so that we know that we have icons to match each text. So a hand holding a box. The next one, let's say the sun. I don't know, sunlight, sun. Oh, cake level, because that can happen. Like that first one. Do not pick this first one if you're using the free version, simply for the fact that I don't know why, I just noticed it. I picked a pro version, and the way that you know that it's a pro version is because it has that little like pill and a crown inside of it. Leave it to me. There's a sun, a free one. Okay. Resize it, add it to a little bit taller. Now let's grab a refrigerator. Oops. Okay, there we go. Make sure it's free. That one will do. Let's turn it 90 degrees. And place it there. Just a little bit smaller. Okay. And let's pick a table or a cake stand. Let's do table. And let's look for the very first, like, dark black. There we go. Free. And the heck? Okay. Just make sure you click on it. Don't do what I just did. And let's turn it 90 degrees. And then let's resize it. And place it right there. Okay. And if you like all the icons and you like what you've written out, then your cake care instructions are good to go. Let's move on to thank you. And be as creative as you possibly can be. I mean, there's so many elements, so many things that you guys can just use from Canva that are free. And if you have the pro version, so many more with the Pro version that you can just choose from. So let's thank them for purchasing our product. Just pick any font style that calls to you and that speaks to your brand. I don't care. I don't know. No, that's too formal. Um, and this is just a template, but let me just, oh, I like that one. Okay, so now place it at the top. Yeah, but I want an element. Instead of an exclamation mark, let's use a piping bag. Either way, if you're doing a cookie care or a cake care, you know that we need a piping bag. So let's choose a free one. That's a free one. And remember, everything should be black. And remember, see those thin lines on the piping bag? They might not come out. So just remember, don't freak out. Okay. Now, to select both, remember, click the first element and then hold your shift key and click the second box. And then I group them together. Now let's add for supporting my small business. Let's enter there and let's add that underneath the word thank. Okay, I think that looks cute. I like that. I think I have that on my actual thank you. What do I want to add next? Let's do our social media icons again. So remember Facebook. Oops. Okay. So that they can follow us. Change the color to black. Oh, and if I didn't mention it already, you go to the menu at the top and where you see the little circle that's black right now, see how it's blue now? You go to the top and you just change it there. I'll show you in a second. Okay, and head up and change the color. I don't know. Let's do TikTok. Scroll down and let's see. I mean, you can add your email, an email one, Pinterest. You can add any one of these. You add as many as you want to, letting people know, oh, the X. Oh, look at the X. Let's add X. And then let's add a TikTok one. Okay. And again, hold shift, grab them all. Before we group them, I didn't make sure that they were distributed evenly horizontally. So you go to position and do it from there. Then group them. And let's add text underneath that. Let's do our social media handle. Okay. Grab your logo. Let's place it underneath. Oh, QR code. Let's do a QR code with our website. So go to Elements and start typing in QR code. Here you want to put your whole, either you can go to your website and copy the link or put your whole website here. Don't forget to put the https:// to it. And then let's just place it there. Okay guys, now don't forget to remove the backgrounds. Once you have your thank you, your cake or cookie care card or label, and your ingredients, remove all backgrounds. Finally guys, if you haven't checked out my plugin, the link will be in the description box. It's for bakers like you and I. And make sure that you click on this download. Once you click on it, make sure that you have your selected pages that you want to download. PNG is set. And if you have the pro version, click on transparent background. And thank you for supporting my channel. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do so. Like, comment, and share this video. And happy baking, guys. Take care.